Hello, everybody. Welcome to Barry's Bees. I'm Barry, and I'll show you what I've been working on. This is my honey house we're in, and I just want to give you just a view of what I'm working with and direction I'm going. Hey, everybody likes to kind of show off a little honey house, and there's nothing special about this one at all. It's just where I'm at right now. As you know, I started not too long ago with a couple of hives, and now I got 10. Uh, and I'm trying to just progress a little bit at a time. I'm really not planning on buying anything this year. I did buy an extractor earlier this year, and that was a pretty good chunk of change, and grand anyways. But anyways, here's what I got in my little honey house. I'm gonna turn this old camera around and kind of show you where I'm at. Now this is where I'm sitting and what I'm looking at. Now, you may think this is kind of funny in a way, but let me tell you what I've done. Of course, that's my sink. Where I do a lot of cleaning. I also got chickens, and I'll wash the eggs and put them in the refrigerator and this and that and other. This is my bottling station. This little 4-foot wide table is the bottling station. This is my old extractor, and I went with a different fitting, and everything's tri-clamp. It's all cleaned up right now, because from the last extraction. There's the last honey I processed, and there is my extractor. Now, that little old concoction up underneath of it, that was my plans of possibly having some spring feet. Them are springs off a John Deere riding lawnmower seat. They go bolt to the bottom of the seat. I was trying to save some money, spent about $15 for them. That didn't work. So, hey, forget that idea. Now, I don't doubt it would work with a heavier extractor, maybe a big one. But they're too stiff for this one. Just didn't work like I want it to at all. I'm going to get the yellow spring feet for it. It's a 12-frame extractor, so he'll go. Well, all right, let's move on around the room. This is a shelf that I use for seed starts. Now, I'm not using it for seed starts now. It's just sitting here in the corner. A bunch of stuff's got piled on it. And it's on wheels, but it is screwed to the wall. This is a pole barn. There's a band at the top, band in the middle, mounted, but it's bolted in the middle anyways. So it sits reasonably sturdy. Got me a little old small AC unit right there in the corner. That was kind of donated to me by my brother. He's got some rentals, and he uses those a lot, and they heat and cool, and the heat always goes out on them, and he'll just give me the unit because it still cools. He'll replace it. Here's a couch, chair, and love seat. Old couch, chair, and love seat come out of the house. We got new furniture a couple of years ago, and I brought it down here. Now, here's what I was going to say about everything in this little bitty honey house. I mean, this is how you make the most out of a little bit of space. It's 10 foot wide, 20 foot long. Almost everything in here is on wheels. That couch, that chair is on wheels. My sink is on wheels. This has actually got wheels on it, but I may actually make me a piece of plywood and put on it and get it on some of these kind of wheels, just where I could roll it plumb out of here. Bottling station's on wheels, extractor's on wheels, and this little thing here's on wheels. So I can get everything out of this room in about 5 minutes if I need to get out here and mop it down. And you say, well, why would you want your sink on wheels? Well, at 10, I don't know, it just gets kind of mildewy behind it from water splashing back there, and it's a good idea just to move it out and wipe everything down in here. TV, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it don't get no reception here, but I can hook my phone up to it and mirror something to it. But you don't get good reception inside all this metal, I can tell you that right now. Well, anyways, that's all I was wanting to do, was just kind of touch base and just show you my little honey house. When I harvest honey, I'm pulling my frames in, all this stuff goes outside, everything, even the bottling station will go out in the shop. When I'm pulling honey with the extractor, I'm gonna have this little uncapping tank, which is a sink that I made and bolted these little old sawhorses, Craftsman sawhorses to it. And this little bucket thing, it actually works great. I like it. I don't like the grate in the bottom. It's too fine. I think maybe I can use something like a queen excluder down there. Might help me better next time. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if we'll harvest any more honey this year or not. But anyways, that's a little quick rundown of what all I got going.